Wednesday, I believe. Whatever, it's the new year. Off of work. So, gonna work on the car a little bit here, and I gotta fix my snow blower because we got snow up here. Not much. First time I have to use a snow blower. As soon as it hits the snow, the auger stops, so that's awesome. So what I think I gotta do is, I mean, you guys have seen this disaster I got going on here. I want to get the gas tank dropped out of this thing because I got to get the sump and stuff on it. And I've got majority of my stuff here for the fuel system, at least everything to get it up here. Asked a bunch of guys on the Fast Fox Body page. If you're watching this video, shout out to all you guys who gave me some ideas. I've been asking about wiring and regulator mounts and stuff. So I think is what my plan is, because I like the way it looks, is I'm going to put one here and the other one here. I think it should be far enough away from the exhaust, I hope. So yeah, we will have the Y. The line will probably come in through here, where the old line came through. We'll have the line come in. It'll have the Y. And we'll run a 90 off the bottom of this one over to here. Probably have another 90 come off. If we need some more fittings, we'll figure that out. I got the two of these are different colors. That's kind of so mentally I know which is which. I might get another one of these, I don't know, or I might just run. It's an old gauge I've got laying around. I don't know how accurate it is. Red is going to be nitrous. Blue is going to be fuel. This will end up with a line, you know, a braided line going from here to a gauge. I'm going to mount a gauge up over here so that it pokes out, you know, something like that underneath the cowl, so you can see it from inside the car for fuel pressure on the main one. It would be wise to have, what are you doing, dog? Probably wise to do this for both of them, have two fuel pressure gauges there. But for right now, I'm not worried about it, because at least for the first few outings with the car, I don't plan to use the nitrous. I just want to get everything plumbed up. I also got the stuff coming to make... Oh yeah, look at that. We got code red today. Sorry to get distracted. This is an old nitrous solenoid I got laying around from an old kit. The solenoid still works. I got this here. It's for a 3/16 line. We are going to use this as a purge valve. Not sure where it's going to come out yet. I might do the cool guy thing and have it come out, make it look like I got an antenna, and have it Anyways, I'm rambling. I need to get some work done because it's late. Obviously, it's like, I don't know, 2 o'clock or something. I've been lazy all day, pretty much laying in bed. So I figured might as well come out. Oh, other update. We've got a thermostat out here now. My dumb self, I bought this thermostat. It doesn't have a temperature gauge on it. So this is one that was in here that's old as hell, but the temperature gauge works. So at least now for the heater, we have an actual thermostat. It was like 11 bucks. I didn't realize that it didn't read temperature. It only sets temperature. I don't know how you even do that. It's besides the point. It was $11. It's on the wall, and it works. It turns the heater on and off. So I had it set at like 50, so it's actually pretty nice in here. I'm probably going to take my sweater off, but I'm going to be laying on the ground. I'm going to get to work, get this tank out, get the snowblower fixed. Happy New Year. So if you've never pulled a gas tank out of a Fox body, it's basically the same as if you want to go back and watch me put the fuel pump in my Cobra, or the wife's Cobra. They're basically the same gas tank. You want to get this guy here unplugged. This is for your sending unit and your fuel pump. really quite interested to see if they left the stock fuel pump in here or what they did, because supposedly I heard this car had a fuel cell in it, but I really don't know. I don't want a fuel cell, so that's why I'm going to sump the stock tank. But you see there they've got the stock fuel filter that looks like it's been in there since 1988. And got that rubber line running out of it and running over to the fuel pump there. Don't worry, that fuel pump is not staying there. Oh, it had tailpipes on it at one time, melted through that. The fuel pump is going to end up mounted back here, but that rear reinforcement will be coming out of the car because that's extra weight that race car don't need. So more than likely the fuel pump will hang somewhere in here. Sorry, the lighting is terrible right now. Yeah, the fuel pump will end up hanging in here, because we'll have our sump coming out right here, line to the pump, line whoop, out of the pump, heading up front, all dash 8. So, yep, let me get this tank dropped out of here. And one other thing, I don't know what kind of hokey pokey crap he's got going on there. That new fitting that goes from the filler neck to the tank is like $8. I mean, they may do. Doesn't seem like it leaks too bad, but we'll be putting a new fitting there when this car goes back together. So yeah, there's that. Well, it's out. That neck was in there like 6 inches, so that was a pain in the you-know-who. Yeah, only spilt gas all over the jack stand, filled the light full of gas. We're upside down here. Yeah, I don't know what the hell hillbilly shit was going on there, but tank's out. On second thought, them bolts are rusty as hell, and I don't have my torch here, it's at work. We got a dog, though. I don't know what good she is. Anyways, my torch is at work. I'm going to have to bring my torch home. That'll make it easier. Get them things red hot, and they'll come out instead of breaking one or having it spings. It feels like there's just like a J-nut on the back side of that, and I don't want to fight that. My helper. What are you doing, Phoenix? Hi. Oh, no, guy here. Everybody needs a shop helper. Mine's just furry and doesn't really help. Alright, well, it's good in dark because you got to do all this kind of work in the dark. No, it's actually only like not even 5:30 here. So step 1 to sumping the gas tank, gotta start filling it with water first. Alright, so I've never done one of these, but in theory should go somewhere like this. Guess I'm already seeing a pretty big problem here. Grab the camera and bring you on over. First time I've ever set this up on here. Obviously there's a big old dent there. And this thing is supposedly made for the Fox body tank. Okay. Well, it's sitting on here. Is that for airflow? Not sure. So that's definitely gonna have to get modified already. 'Cause yeah, that ain't gonna work. I'm pretty sure that's like where the rear end kinda is, if I believe right. I could be wrong. So that's disappointing right off the bat. You know, I bought this from LMR because they say it's made for these tanks. I don't know, maybe different years don't have this. So, I mean, I guess I'm just going to have to cut a slit here maybe, slit over here, beat this down into that there. That'll be fun. So, yeah, I mean, as long as it's semi-centered, it's really all that matters. So I'm going to scribe some lines of where I want this thing to sit, and I'll get back with you. Alright, so first thing I went ahead and did is I measured and roughly found middle of the tank, middle of the sump, marked everything out, went along, scribed my lines. Now is what I'm going to do is take this template here that they gave me, lay this on here, you know, in between my lines of sort, and probably punch in the center of each of these holes. These are more like ovals, whatever. Drill out, you know, I'm guessing they don't have to be perfectly that size. I'm going to make them pretty close. The biggest hole saw I have I'll use. Then I'm going to clean all this up. Yeah, this thing's really beat in. I know that's not what's causing my issue, and this being beat in really doesn't matter because that's going to cover it. So, yeah, this is the template they give you. You know, this, you're not going to cut that whole bottom of the tank out. So essentially, the sump is going to sit over them holes, and that's how this is going to get its fuel. And then this will keep, so I know when this car is launching, I'm not going to have an issue. What I'm doing is I got the template kind of set on here. Just taking a small drill bit to about the center of the holes. Kind of mark them out. Now I'll go ahead and drill the holes with the small one. There's no turning back now. Not sure my electric discount special is going to have enough power. Battery's probably going to go dead. We'll see how far we can get. Yeah, it's not doing it. We need to switch to a real drill. Let's see how this bad lad does. Clearly not as good as I thought. Let me get her locked in here on some TFUS. I think this one's dead too. But wait, I've got more. Alright, let's see how this one works. Got a step drill here that goes up to 1 3/8. So I'm thinking we'll just do a bunch of that. Because nothing else is working, and really as long as it gets the fuel out there, I think that's all that matters. It's dead. Fucking letting smoke out of it and everything. Piece of crap. That's garbage. Well, I'm sure that about looks like hammered, what do they call that? Hammered dog crap? Whatever. It is what it is. It's getting me upset. Try and pick some of these. Ooh, almost cut my finger off. Try and pick some of these big pieces out of here. Whatever. I guess that good old Detroit steel was too much for a old China drill. Damn Chinesium. Alright, now I'm going to get that ground and, you know, try to set the place on fire here in a little bit. Still got a lot of fitting to do to make this work properly, since they say it's made to fit Fox bodies, and I don't know if it's supposed to have airflow. I don't know if mine's special and they don't all have that hump there. Why wouldn't you make the thing shorter, right? Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to have to get it tacked around, and then I'm going to have to try and, I don't know, maybe heat and beat this stuff back here. Maybe that'll work for me. It's just too hard. I mean, the tank's kind of so oddly shaped that I just don't know why. They literally could have made this cut in an inch. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Literally, I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but yeah, I'm a little annoyed. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like once I get this tacked, if I cut here, cut over here, I'll be able to beat that down. I don't know. Alright, so we cleaned this off a little spot. Put our welding clamp, fire up the old snappy welder. I guess we're just gonna get to it. Hopefully we're not putting it on here backwards. So at this point, that would be my luck. Okay, I can still see my mark here. We will, it works. All right. What do you guys think? Take a bet now. Am I going to blow up? I mean, really, it's like a 50-50 chance. A lot of guys will not do this job, essentially. They will not weld on an old gas tank. I've never done it, so you know what? Ignorance is bliss. Let's throw down the first tack weld and see what happens. First tack down, no fires yet. Of course, we're in like the one spot of the garage with no lights. Whatever. All right, let me throw another one back here. So far, so good. I do have a fire extinguisher right over there, which I should probably bring over here. I mean, it's from like 1969, so should work, right? Gauge is still good. Hopefully we don't have to find out. Cool beans, we got a sump tack. I got a plan. I got my torch, like I said. We're going to figure something out for back there. So I'm going to get a couple tacks around this area so that I know I can beat around and do shit back there without that all moving on me. Let me get one on the other side of this bed. Alright, let's get this thing spun around and see what we can't do about our airflow hole. Yeah, now you kind of see what we're dealing with here. Quite a bit. So I'm thinking maybe continue tacking along here. Maybe or another at least an inch and a half up. Then I'm going to try heating it and beating it down. I don't know what everybody's scared about welding on gas tanks for. This ain't that bad. Famous last words, right? Yeah, I'm going to need to slit that, I think, for sure. Because I don't know if I'm going to get this to fold over. Let's heat this side a little bit. I mean, that's quite a ways. Damn it, Bobby. Let's heat it up and see what happens. Yeah, I think if we slit it, we'll be mint. Let me get a cutting wheel. Slit it and forget it. So now this is just food for thought. Anybody planning on buying this LMR, SMR, fuel tank sump for the Fox Body Mustang, unless not all the cars have this dish here, which I don't know, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to heat it, you're going to have to beat it. I mean, I got it because I was kind of excited that it was supposed to be like a direct deal. Let me tack these sides down. And then we'll move on to the middle. Learn all my map gas tricks from Jeremy out there. He's the best at using a map gas for everything, Cure and Bondo, you name it. Quite as far down as I would like it. I'm doing what I can with what I got. I think that'll work, kids. Ain't too bad. So I'll have to come in here, weld these sides up, obviously. So I'm going to put you guys on time lapse. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to probably move myself over here underneath the light because I don't know why I'm working in the dark zone. It's almost on there. It's hot. Hot. So yeah, putting this on, you mostly want to do a bunch of tacks. So now I've been kind of going a little bigger, you know, stacking them MIG dimes, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just been going around getting the thing welded, as you guys have seen in the time lapse. Almost welded all the way around. I mean, anytime you're doing sheet metal stuff, you know, I do body work for a living. At least that's how I make a paycheck until YouTube starts to pay me, which who knows if that'll ever happen. Speaking of which, you gotta subscribe. I've got a plan for once we get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna get a YouTube tattoo on me. Been kind of tossing that back and forth with my wife, but I'm gonna get the play button somewhere on me because whether I ever get paid doing this YouTube stuff, it's a part of my life now, and I enjoy making these videos. I might not be the best at them. I know there's better out there, but I'm going to be working on this stuff anyways. Might as well film it and talk to somebody. Or talk to my phone. Anyways. So yeah, you guys help me get to 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to film getting the tattoo. Because obviously, I have tattoos. I'm not afraid of them. So yeah, you guys get me to 1,000 subscribers. Sooner you do that, sooner I go get the tattoo. But yeah, I mean, we're moving along. But like I was saying, anything with sheet metal, you know, as I do body work for a living, you always want to go slow. And, you know, just tack it. Because you can't really just lay a big old fat bead. I mean, this is thicker than most quarter panels. Most of these new cars, the panels are so thin that they're almost impossible to weld on, let alone, you know, weld on. So I'm going to let this cool down for a little while because it's getting pretty toasty, and then I'll finish this up. As we're off screwing around, I've been in here hard at work. I ended up taking the wire wheel to the rest of this because it had, somebody painted it. I mean, I didn't do everything. There were huge runs. I mean, it just, all of this, these were runs. I don't know. They painted it with their eyes closed and the thing on full blast. Whatever. Because you're not going to see most of it. You know, this will hang down. I think most of this stays pretty tucked up. Not that it matters, but I'm just going to repaint the thing black. Not sure if I have any black here. I might. If not, I'll have to go get some. But next thing I need to do is take this back outside, fill it full of a bunch of water, try and get as much of the metal out of it as I can, and make sure I have no leaks, because leaks would suck. So that's what I'm going to go do. Alright, so we're filling it up with some water. We're going to keep an eye out, see if we don't have any leaks around here. I mean, we got leaks coming out of where I got the rag stuffed in, but that's kind of to be expected. We'll screw that rag in there a little more, get a little better seal. But I don't see any leaks from our welds yet. That's a good sign. Mind all my junk. Oh, got one back here. Definitely one back there. Okay. But I think that's it. Oh, look at that. The weld they did is leaking. Huh. Go figure. We got a new water feature in the yard. Move it over there to my koi pond. That'd be something. Re-welded their weld here. Welded some stuff on the back. No leaks. I just got done water testing it again. So we'll wipe it down real good. I got some semi-gloss paint over there. Paint it up. Once it dries, ready to go back in the car. Alright, I got it wiped down once. I'm going to wipe it down again. If you don't have like any prep sol or anything like that, one thing you can use, believe it or not, Windex type glass cleaner. As long as it has ammonia in it. It's got ammonia. It works. In body shops, a lot of the, especially now that everything's waterborne, basically the cleaner they use to wipe down cars, you don't use a lot of solvent stuff. It's basically ammonia glass cleaner. For a while, at one shop, we were buying glass cleaner because it was way cheaper and it was the same ingredients. So, food for thought. Yeah, glass cleaner with ammonia. Has to have ammonia in it. So I'm just doing that to just give it a quick wipe down. This thing is not going to be perfect. This isn't a show car. This is a race car, but I want it all to be black. So I'm going to wipe it down one more time and get to painting. Look at that. It's black. It's all done. It's going to be, supposed to be semi-gloss. Same paint actually I used to paint the wing on the Fiero. The dirt's free. Any extra runs are free. Not going to charge the guy. Wait a second, I'm the guy. He's a dick. Yeah, we got one little run here. I was getting a little overzealous. It's going to be starting to get dark here. I need to get the car pushed back in. But it's all done. So now, this week, that can go back in the car. I can start plumbing the rest of the fuel system. Yeah, I'm making progress.